Good afternoon, everybody. We are here, Taco Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday, 2 people in the chat talking right now. What's going on, Pudgy? And what's going on, Bronson? We got a hey, and we've got $80 million paid in gas during the land sales for Ape. I haven't seen those numbers, but I do believe it, man. I saw that one person paid $40,000 in gas fees just to have their transaction validated to make sure they were able to mint those lands. That is absolutely insane, man. It's insane. And I know a lot of people think that, these gas fees are just lost, go to nowhere. They do go to the people that are mining Ethereum and pay to have those transactions processed and things like that, and allow for Ethereum to continue mining and validating the transactions. So it's not technically like it's lost. It is lost. It is a fee that the guy that's buying and transferring Ethereum pays. But yeah, dude, it was a ton of money that was being paid out for transactions during that Ape land sale. Simoninho, what's going on, Simoninho? Let's go see what the market's doing because AMC is back up. We've got some red, we've got some green. Let's see what's happening this afternoon. AMC sitting at 1553 right now, up 1.73% on the day. Shiba Inu coin falling back down below that 2,000 point per coin mark, bouncing off 1997, yes, sitting at 2007 right now, but man, getting hit pretty hard along with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin down 2.19, Shiba down 2.93, and Ethereum down 3% right now. GameStop is up on the day, pulling back a little bit right now, but it is up at $1.20.60, up 1.08%, sorry. Farmies at 11.57 right now. Going to try and hit another daily low here at 11.50. And it's just struggling into the afternoon here. Only 7 million shares traded on the day for Farmy. One of the lowest volume days that it has had, I believe, all year. So not a lot going on here. NASDAQ is green on the day right now, 12,552. GameStop sitting at 120.87. Prague, 2.5% green on the day, 86.19 cents. Sundial, green. Everything's green except for Farmy and BBIG. 0.70% higher. Mullen Auto, 2.33% higher at $1.32. CEI sitting at 78 cents. The SPY sitting at 416. BBIG, 257. Highcroft Mining, like Crypto Rocketeer said, doing very well today. Highcroft is sitting at $1.45.5. And Netflix still unable to hold that $200 per share mark. Netflix is sitting at $199. Well, no, it's sitting at $200.14 right now. It is crossing back above that $200 mark. So made me eat my words on that one. We'll watch this bad boy down 3% right now, see where it closes. Bit of green, especially HYMC. Yes, Highcroft Mining doing very well today, up 12% on the day at the moment. Meep! Sorry, I ducked out earlier, brah. Happy Caddy, always good and glad to have you in here. Not a ton of people in this afternoon. I don't know if any notifications went off, or if people are just tired of the market going down, if they haven't started typing in the chat yet. Whatever the deal is, it's going to be okay. Because I'll tell you right now, with the people that are in here, I can assure you the average view duration time frame will most likely go up. Much better than people dipping in and dipping out right off the bat. But there's 25 people in here and only 7 likes. I will tell you, I know that you guys can click that like button. Sellout traders will be FOMO buying back in at higher prices, and the 2-day waiting period will show a Wednesday green. Shredder, let's make it happen, man. I absolutely hope so. Always like it when it's red, bro. Well, Happy Caddy, anybody that likes it when it's red has money to buy. Buying the dips. Clay, have you ever gotten into an over-the-counter stock? No, Bronson. So I have not bought into any over-the-counter stocks. If Farmy doesn't either go on a compliance run or doesn't get this stupid reverse split that I hope it does not get, but either way, that could go over the counter. I will most likely just cut my stupid loss at that point and move on instead of holding over the counter. You don't need nobody as long as you have us here, Clay. Simoninho, correctinho. Shiba goes garbage. Malone does not like Malone. You don't like Shiba's price action, right? You don't like Shiba's price action. You probably do like Shiba. You just don't like the price action, Or, I mean, hey, man, maybe you don't like Shiba. You can tell me why. So 65% of my Shib to rebuy tomorrow's dip. George the Card Collector, I hope you kill tomorrow's dip then. What are you planning on tomorrow's dip? The Fed meeting? You planning on getting in during the Fed meeting or shortly after the Fed meeting or what? What would you do if it was just me watching? Well, Crypto Rocketeer, man, we'd probably sit here and have a good conversation. I don't know. We might not go a full hour unless we actually really are having a great conversation. And then we would do the exact same thing that we're doing right now. I just don't know if it would last for the full hour. A conversation can only go so far. And the good thing is, when there's 100 people in here trying to have 100 conversations, it does make it makes it go by very quickly. Crypto started bleeding already. Oscar Perez, yes. Crypto getting hit hard. Crypto getting ripto, as I like to say. Crypto getting hit hard really over the last couple of months, but even today, you know, looking to retest these recent lows on Bitcoin. Looking to retest some new lows on Shiba Inu coin. And Ethereum down here in the bottom left now, also looking to retest some of these recent lows. So if I'm hoping for some good news tomorrow. I'm hoping for a positive reaction to the Fed statement tomorrow. Optimistic, maybe, but I can be optimistic. Why not, man? Why not be optimistic if I want to be optimistic? So hopefully the optimism reigns true. Let's see. Fox Business says tomorrow the Fed stock. Yeah, Shredder. So the Fed is giving its announcement on interest rates tomorrow. It will let us know at what percentage we will see interest rates increasing. Let's see if we have consensus right now. Okay, so consensus is for a 1% interest rate or a 50 basis point rate hike. Yeah. So we can see here, if you guys come out to FX Street, consensus is showing the previous Fed funds rate was at 0.5%. Here it is at 1%. We are looking for a 0.5% increase, or 50 basis points. Let's see. Markets are priced in aggressive action, opening the door for a dollar sell the fact response. Signals for the next meeting will likely be variations on this dollar positive scenario. A hint of peak inflation is the only one that would send the dollar down. Well, man, a hint of peak inflation it could be, because consensus is showing the CPI estimates for next week are indicating a contraction in inflation. Still high, still rising, but rising at a slower rate, going from, I believe, 8.5% to 8.4% inflation. So, I mean, if that reigns true, yes, we will have peak inflation, which would be great news. If that gets beat next week, well, it's going to suck. Everybody's going to be upset still. But I do agree that the dollar and the stock market and the crypto markets have all priced in aggressive moves by the Fed, and that is why we have seen such deterioration of all markets and such strength in the dollar over the last several months. I ask because Voyager is an over-the-counter stock on a crazy dip. Yeah, Bronson, you know, I don't know if it's going to show up. It's not going to be tradable on Webull. You would need to use a platform like Fidelity or Schwab. Nah, see, it's not even YGBF. Okay, so it does show up. Yeah, this has been on a wild dip lately. You are right, man. $20 recent high back in November, currently sitting at $3.15. It is a steep decline. Now, being over the counter, not being traded on a major exchange, I wouldn't expect to be able to buy this on Webull. You probably would need to use a different broker for that. But either way, man, it's tough. Let's see. My gosh, dude. Going from a tenth of a cent, a hundredth of a cent, 0.0001, all the way up to $30. Oh my god. Could you imagine those gains, man? Could you imagine those gains and coming back down? Here's the dirty thing, man. If you're going to be getting into it, just know that it's risky because it doesn't even have any support until you get down to like 80 cents. And then it's been such a low price stock that there's no telling how low it can go. So just be careful if you are getting into that, man. That's all I'd have to really say about that one. So we are after the close. AMC closed at $15.50 today. Shiba Inu coin sitting at 2007 still. GameStop closed at $120.59. Farmy closed at $158. God, what lame action there. NASDAQ closed at 12,563, right at that level of now resistance was support. So we can see it now resistance on the way back up. Hopefully it doesn't hold as resistance, but that's what we're looking at. Prague closed the day 1.88% higher, sitting at 85.78. We've got Ethereum, Shiba, and Bitcoin all down. Sundial closed at 48.5 cents. A little volatility afterwards there. Good deal. Mullen Auto closed at $1.33. CEI, 78 cents. The SPY closed at $416.28. BBIG, $2.57. Highcroft Mining, $1.46. Bouncing down pretty hard after hours right now. Only 3 cents, but 4 cents after hours. Sorry, 3 cents after hours. Still, nonetheless, 2% move is a big move. And Netflix closing at $199.87. Still couldn't break that $2 mark on the close there. So we'll have to sit there and watch and see what happens with that. But I'm not expecting too much in terms of after-hour trading today. CR equals a Cristiano Ronaldo. Not Crypto Rocketeer. What? I thought it would be Crypto Rocketeer. What is AMC earnings, Clay? What could we expect from it? I believe it was moved up to May 9th. So I think that's going to be Monday after hours. So I think they're going to do the earnings call like they do, all the time, Monday after hours. What can we expect? Well, on a very positive note, I would expect earnings to continue increasing. Sorry, I was really itching there. I would expect earnings to continue increasing. I would expect Adam Aaron to be optimistic. I would expect Adam Aaron to, talk about the movie releases that are slated for summer, how we really expect, forward-looking statements about how we really expect AMC to do well with all of the blockbusters that are going to be coming out. Going to be good news, right? Now, I do think, I don't know if he'll address that AMC token on an earnings call, but what I could expect is a potential reiteration of what everybody was getting upset about during the last earnings call, and as more pressure as time goes on is being put on AMC and their debt obligations, he may stress the need for additional liquidity or additional capital, to put it that way. He may stress the need for additional capital. I do not want to hear that. I don't know who would want to hear that. But I do think that that's a possibility to hear during the earnings call, I believe on May 9th for AMC. So, we're just going to have to sit here and wait to see what happens, but I don't think that's an impossibility based on the previous earnings report. Oh no, Simon caught me out. Yes, I love Manchester United. Cerium have a finite supply, or do they create new coins yearly like Doge? Ethereum has a finite supply. All of them have not been mined yet. I do not believe, but I don't know what that is. All right. Okay. So, well, you know what? Maybe it doesn't have a finite supply. Let me see. All right, man. So everything. Let's see. So it looks like there's 118 million Ethereum that are currently in circulation, and it does have a max supply, but it's a max supply that can be mined every year, and that is 18 million Ethereum. So in essence, it would be similar to Dogecoin, but it can't increase exponentially, right? It will increase, but it won't increase exponentially. It's got a max supply of 18 million that can be mined per year. Lou versus Wall Street said on a video that Adam should open Starbucks in the theaters and charge them rent and some profit that would help AMC to pay for rent on other dues instead of acquiring more theaters, which could generate more debt. What do you think about this idea? Yeah, so I clearly didn't hear. I haven't watched Lou in a while. I think any way that AMC can generate money is going to be good. Now, as far as, dude, I don't know if I would drink coffee during a movie. Coffee makes me pee. The last thing that I want to do is have to pee during a movie. So I don't know if like I'm saying, I don't know if AMC or if Starbucks would necessarily be the best idea. But yeah, dude, any way that they could either cut costs, which clearly a partnership with Starbucks could do some sort of a thing like that. You know, you get a Starbucks in like every Target these days. But yeah, whether that is going the new theater route, generating more revenue that way, whether it would be leasing out, you know, to maybe like an actual arcade company that comes in there and builds out a little arcade for you to play while you're waiting around on your movies, whether it's, you know, whatever the deal is, I do think that any way that they can reduce costs and increase revenue would be good. Starbucks? I don't know, man. I don't know if that's the best answer or not. I think it's a creative answer. I don't know if it's the best answer, though, because like I'm saying, I'm not going to be drinking a Starbucks during the movie, man, because I am not. Although you could still at that point, does Starbucks pay a premium? Because if you're paying like $8 for a Coke at the theater, wouldn't you have to pay like $47 for a black coffee at the theater? I mean, they got to charge a premium because it's at a theater now. That would get a little insane if a Starbucks most expensive drink was still less expensive than a Coke. And then everybody, instead of buying concessions from AMC, they're buying concessions from Starbucks because Starbucks is normal priced and you're going to go get your drink there for $3 instead. 70 people, 21 likes, a little over a third. Come on, listen to Life of a Nobleman and click that like button. With streaming technology, I was thinking, why wouldn't AMC do a theater stream service for only when the new movies come? Hey, Bronson, no idea what those licensing agreements look like. I do agree that, you know, it could be something they could look into, but I do not know what those licensing agreements look like, and I would assume, this is an assumption, right? You know what assumptions do, but I would assume that AMC and them make a killing on concessions. So they want you in that theater seat. They want you to do more than just buy a movie ticket. They need to sell you that $8 popcorn and $8, pop. So I would imagine they would consider that competing with themselves at that point. A pump and a dump is better than grinding a stump. I just gave up on that. So someone trips and falls. Oh, well. It's a nice guy. I have no idea what's going on, too. Oh, my goodness. These tokens and coins will all fail. 99%, if not 100%, will lose all money and go defunct eventually. I am not trying to sound like Buffett. Not to mention, they are so boring. Sorry, my opinion. No, dude, I do agree that 99% will probably fail. There are tens of thousands of coins out there. Tens of thousands of coins will not all be able to retain their value. There will be big winners, and there will be big losers along the way. I don't know if it's 99. I don't know if it's only 1% success rate, but Dude, I would say, yeah, man. Probably 99% of the tokens out there are actual scams. What's the difference between peeing during a movie and peeing during your live stream? Well, Bronson, me peeing during the live stream is like me just, stop it, putting the show on pause. You peeing during the live stream is the fact that you can take your phone into the bathroom with you. If you're peeing during the movie, they don't pause it for you. They don't pause. You gotta go. You gotta get up. You gotta miss part of the movie, and then you come back. That's the thing. That's the big difference. Let's see. What the heck is Shiba Inu tanking for? The Meta Truth Engineer. It's not just Shiba. Crypto in general, man. You got Ethereum down as well, and Bitcoin down as well. Everything's down like 3% right now. Bitcoin 230. Shiba Inu coin 293 and Ethereum 319. So it's not just Shiba that's tanking right now. Literally everything's getting hit. Crypto fear looks like a barren desert. The crypto fear looks like a barren desert. Yeah, well, crypto's not looking very good at the moment. What's wrong with you people? Click that like button. Listen to JB. For real, guys. Click the like button. I don't know what you're doing. What do you think about the Kitty Inu game? So I have not seen the Kitty Inu game. I will say that I've never even heard of Kitty Inu, so just be careful with it. All of those little Binance Smart Chain tokens and all of these ERC20 tokens that are coming out, like Spaniard there says, a lot of them will fail. Pizza Spot would be perfect. Life of a Nobleman. Yeah, Pizza Spot in an AMC could be very cool. The thing is, are they competing with themselves at that point? Are they welcoming in competition? Because the concessions is really what kills it. Imagine you go to an AMC theater and you can buy an entire Pizza Hut pizza for $7, or you can buy their one slice of pizza for $7. Clearly, all of you guys are going to choose the Pizza Hut, so Pizza Hut's making a killing in that I guess respect or in that regard, and AMC is getting cut out of the concession game. What clear up using a bottle, and none of us, you guys really wouldn't notice. I mean, you really wouldn't notice if all of a sudden I was like, level up, and then I was like, yeah, you guys, so AMC is just tanking right now, and Farmy is just getting brutalized. Oh yeah, that's just great. Yeah, you guys never would know what I'm doing. Mr. Simon, hey Tio, how you doing? Watching live stream, getting blue pumpkins. Yeah, it's only around fall time, though. It's only around fall that you're able to pick up those blue pumpkins. It sounds like a solid AAA game. Kitty Inu game. Sounds like a Shiba Inu game. Solid AAA game right there. JB is exactly right, man. We are optimistic on the futuristic look of gaming on the blockchain. Guys, we're not doing too much of anything after hours right now. GameStop sitting flat at 120. Shiba Inu coin 2006 lost 0.000. Sorry, lost 1 point per coin. AMC sitting at 15.52, up just 2 cents after hours. Farmy doing nothing, sitting at 11.60 after hours. I think tomorrow is going to be a very interesting day for the stock market. I think tomorrow we will... Tomorrow, you know what I am optimistic about tomorrow? With the Fed Reserve announcement on interest rates tomorrow, I'm going to expect a 50 basis point increase as expected. I'm going to expect the market to react positively to that. And I'm going to expect the Federal Reserve to say that inflation may be steadying off. And if we get something like that, we could absolutely see a pretty nice turnaround in the market. We could, man. We could. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think. I tell you what I think. Let me know what you think. Let's see. AMD had a triple beat on earnings. $1.01 beats a 91 estimate. EPS and sales up $5.89 billion. Beat estimates of 5.52. Meta pockets. Very nice, man. Very nice. People will still buy popcorn and soda though. They still don't sell pizzas and some of the. Yeah, I don't think that they sell like full on food in a lot of the AMC locations. Mr. Nice Guy, thank you. In a lot of theaters, just in general, too. Thank you very much for the super chat. Cheer up, mofo. Who we got? We got Mofo Momo in here in the chat right now? Or what do we got going on? Who's cheering up? I'm cheered up. Mr. Nice Guy, thank you very much for the super chat. There's an insane AAA blockchain game coming out. Hang on, let me find it. BRB. Illuvia. Ooh, no, I have seen that. I have seen Illuvium. But I don't know. I forget about it. What does it look like now? Because I have seen that. Yeah. Yes, I have seen this one. This one does look pretty sweet. I'm not going to lie. This is like sweet level Pokemon type deal right here. Discover, hunt, and capture over 100 plus Illuvials, deadly beasts who rule this alien world, each possessing hybrid synergies and unique abilities. Train and fuse your Illuvials into powerful evolutions to upgrade their power and value for you to build the perfect Illuvial team. I mean, come on, these guys look sweet, don't they? Yeah, I think they look sweet. I mean, Pokemon, but still very cool. I have looked that up before. That's why the website was right there, ladies and gentlemen. No, you oh, me, mofo. I'm Clay, man. I'm Clay. Who's mofo? I mean, me. Blood Red Spaniard. Yeah. Well, things did turn around today, so that's good. So what time will you be announcing that info tomorrow? And where can we watch or listen to it? So Crypto Epidemic. You know, I may just leave my live stream. I hate leaving the live stream up during those stupid Fed announcements because they always play music. So I may stream the Fed announcement tomorrow just to see what they say. I don't know if I'll be actively sitting here or, commenting during it. If you guys just want to listen, you can go ahead and listen. They do nothing but talk the entire time. So if I don't stream it, you can either go on to the Federal Reserve's website or Google Federal Reserve press conference or Federal Reserve interest rate decision. It'll be streamed live all over YouTube, man. You'll basically be able to have your pick of either streamers or like CNN, Fox, whatever news station you want to watch it being streamed on. You can do that. Or like I say, you can watch it directly from the Fed. Why not watch it on YouTube? Give somebody some watch time. So that's there. It will be the interest rate decision is at 2 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. The press conference starts at 2:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, a half hour later. So 2:30 is when the press conference starts and when they'll start talking. The interest rate decision happens at 2 o'clock. Hydro Whales Mining Club will be next. First AAA graphics game on the blockchain. Nice. Hydro Whales Mining Club. I don't think I've seen Hydro Whales Mining. Hydro Whales Mining Club. I don't think I've seen this one. This one looks pretty sweet. A little bit more cartoonish or anime looking style than the computer generated game we just looked at. But still, man, nonetheless, looks sweet. This dude's expecting $100,000 over the next 5 years. Not bad, not bad. This dude was obviously cold when he took that picture. He's wearing a dang winter coat, man. This dude's upset, this dude's upset, this dude's upset. Happy man right there. And then these blockchain developers using their NFTs. Nice. Actually, no clue when Hydro Whales Mining Club is going to launch their game. Wish they wouldn't. Oh, wait, dipping. Didn't notice. I don't even know, man. Dipping on Shiba. Shiba dipping a little bit right now. Yeah, she was sitting at 2,001 points per coin. Hopefully it maintains that 2,000 level. Anyone else tripping? Because we keep dipping. John J. I don't know if anybody in here is actually tripping. Attribute on the dipping and praying for the ripping. Me too, Mr. Nice Guy. We really do need a rip. Because you ignore my DMs. JB, rip to me, man. Rip to me. That's my bad, JB. Hey, bro, and coffee before work. Perfect start of the morning. Appreciate you, man. Peace from New Zealand. Caleb, good morning to you. It's got to be, what, like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. in New Zealand right now? Peace to you as well. Glad to have you in here, man. Market makes me sick, vomit, puke. Yeah, market makes everybody do that, Vengeance, no joke. Breaking news, hodl. Pete says, breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure it's a hodl. I'm back telling you, having pie is the best afternoon delight. Cake or pie? I don't even know what that is. Looks like a cake. Having some cake is the best afternoon delight. Well, you know what, Shredder? Treat yourself. Treat yourself, man. Because the market is certainly not going to be treating you. AMC sitting at 1549, down slightly after hours. Shiba Inu coin, 2,000 points per coin, flat right now. Does it hold? Does it break? Let's see. GameStop sitting at 120 flat. Farmy sitting at 1160 flat right now. We got Prague down 2% after hours. We've got Ethereum, Shiba, and Bitcoin all down. Sundial basically flat after hours. Mullen not doing anything. CEI not doing anything. SPY not doing anything. BBIG not doing anything after hours. iCraft down 1%. And Netflix not doing anything after hours. Yes, which leads me to believe that people are kind of tensing up ahead of that meeting tomorrow. Going to be very interesting, in my opinion, to see how that plays out, because I do see a lot of tension here. Treat yourself. JB knows about it, man. I'm excited to see where my holdings go in the next 5 years. Sean, I would imagine your holdings are going to go up over the next 5 years. I would confidently imagine your holdings are going to go up. Why? I mean, they always do. Over a 5-year period, I mean, come on. When is the market not recovered over a 5-year period? We would be looking at devastating times if we didn't see any gains over a 5-year period. Hey, people, just to remember that in 2 years, when you're complaining because you can't afford to buy shares because the prices, just remember the days of now when you could have been loading the boat. Bronson, that is absolutely right, man. That is absolutely right. And, you know, you look at 2020, we were seeing some devastating losses in 2020. How high did we go in a 2-year period following the dips in 2020? How high will we go in the runs following the dips in 2022? You know, it's almost inevitable that the rips will come following these dips, and it can be such nice, strong, steady growth that we don't even get concerned when we're starting to hit all-time highs, because it's such steady growth that everybody's gonna wish, man, I wish I would have got back in May of 2022 when we hit that bottom. That would have been epic if I would have just got in. Now I have to wait for the next one, maybe 8 years from now. Oh, dude, don't be saying that. Anyway, considering trading out and putting all in together, I wanted everyone's opinion, basing this on a belief it's going down. So yeah, Mark, if you do believe it's going down, I mean, that's a great strategy to employ there. Why hold it? Why hold it if you truly think that it is going down? You truly think that it's going to lose value? There's really no point in holding. I mean, there really isn't. You will be able to buy again. I guess you could, maybe not. There's some other coins. You could put it in Gemini or something and receive 8% rewards for staking it on Gemini. You know, there's some staking rewards to things that might make you not want to simply go to Tether. But you're absolutely right, dude. You're absolutely right. If you think that it's going to go down and you don't think we're near a bottom, going into a stable coin could absolutely be the right choice. Because, you know, we don't have to hold through all of the dips. We don't have to. If you think it's got much more room to fall, and not just that it could fall, but that it will fall, I don't see a point in holding it. Help Clever out and smash the like button. Listen to Roulette Wheel, guys. We have, don't make me cry, how many likes we have? 44 likes. You guys aren't doing too bad. 44 likes with 91 people watching. Maybe you guys are doing bad. It's not even 50%. I would like to see someone donate AMC stock to a NFP with the stipulation hodl with diamond hands until MOAS. JB. That would be pretty sweet. Who's going to do it? Is anybody in here going to do it? 2024 went to like $2 to new highs in like 20 years. I am kicking my butt on not getting more when it was there. Bronson. And that will happen, man. That will happen. There will be people who kick themselves for not getting in during the dips that we're currently experiencing. www.link to like button Claybro. Now that's what I'm talking. I don't even think I think it's a fake link right there. But nonetheless, click the like button. Yield nodes printing while everything falls. EMP boardroom still printing 1,000% APR. Oh, dude, I don't know what yield nodes printing. I don't know if yield nodes is a different project or what yield nodes is, but my gosh, dude. I don't know, 1,000% APR is not sustainable for any project. You guys can even see from Crypto.com coin. I don't know if you guys have paid attention to it recently. Do I have it on here? No. Crypto.com coin has been getting blasted lately. Why? Why such the devastating drop from 38 to 26 cents just in the last couple of days? Because they announced that they're changing their staking and their card rewards. So they did say everything will stay the same until your next staking period. But if I'm not mistaken, the last update that I saw said that there wouldn't be any staking rewards, but you do get the cashback rewards on your Crypto.com card, which you earn from staking. So the staking rewards, I believe, were like 12% if you staked $400,000 in Crypto.com coin, and you got that black card, that obsidian card. And also on top of that, I believe you got 8% cash back. Now that's their top tier card. And they've changed that. As far as I know, no staking rewards. And that is cut down to 5% cash back. The other cards that they have, I think staking starts at $400. But the other cards they have like $25 monthly maximums on your cash back, and it's like 0.5%, 1%, 2%. They're losing a lot of value and a lot of customers because of that transition. So I would watch out for Crypto.com coin based on this current decline. Now, hey man, I don't know. Maybe the coin falls far enough that it's worth getting into at that point, or they bring back their staking rewards. Something could happen there. But talking about sustainability, they're blaming the long-term sustainability of their rewards program as to why they had to cut those rewards. That link is giving a not safe site. Yes, I would imagine that site is not safe. Crown trap tabbing on that one. No, don't do it. Zachary, looking at here. Zachary, thank you for the... Zachary, thank you for the super sticker, man. Every time I see that super sticker, it just scares me. Oh, gosh. Zachary, thank you very much for that super sticker, man. I really do like that one. A little kick of oxygen to the brain right there. So thank you very much for reminding me that I am alive. Best Morgan Freeman movie voice. I don't do voices. In a world when crypto securities meant zero. But now, people will kill to have access to your future. Shiba accounts hide, run, or die. Trying to protect your shit. I don't know how to do that in a good voice. Featuring The Rock and Kevin. Yes, The Rock and Kevin Hart will definitely be in that film. You're going to make Clayrell pass out. AMC Trapper. Yes, dude. That super sticker, it is a shot of oxygen straight to the brain. And it is very likely to make me pass out one of these days because, oh, God. I've got to catch my breath there. Breathing like that, man, it does get you. It catches you off guard, too, especially if you're not used to it. Mess with the best, die like the rest. Mr. Nice Guy Ranger style. Mr. Nice Guy Ranger style. See, now I don't know what we're talking about here. Pete said something. Pete and Ed having a conversation going on there, but I don't know what Pete and Ed are doing. Cool. Pete and Ed, I know there's something. What do they want? Crypto XRP Ripple. So, Massimo Giovanni Boss. Ripple is actually going to be pretty interesting. I like the entire idea of Ripple. I like the entire idea of like international banking and using cryptocurrency to facilitate those transactions. As far as whether or not Ripple is able to settle the SEC and what that lawsuit looks like and all of that, and whether or not Ripple's a security, you know, it does have basically everything in common with the security. So if you're asking from that regard, you know, I don't know what kind of precedent that's going to set and what it means for cryptocurrencies in the future. But I do like what their project is and what they're trying to accomplish there. And I hope they're able to do it. Better get my head on a swivel. Do it, Mr. Nice Guy. I want XRP. Get it clear. We are laughing at this, wondering what you and everyone in here thinks about tomorrow's FOMC meeting. Getting sick of C&J Pals mush. Yeah, Ed. So, talked about it a little bit already, and I'm sure it's going to be a repeat for a lot of you guys. But I do think I'm optimistic about tomorrow, right? I'm optimistic for a couple reasons. Is that I would imagine tomorrow's meeting has to be taken as good news, because I truly believe the market's already priced in aggressive action, meaning a half a basis point or 50 basis point or 0.5% increase. So if we get that, the market should be satisfied because that's what it's expecting. So that means it's at least going to sit still. At best, it's going to move higher because its expectations were met. Jerome Powell could come in and say something like, we're doing 25 basis points. And at that point, I would think that the market's expectations would be exceeded. The best news I think we could hear is Powell coming in, Powell saying something along the lines of, you know, inflation does seem to be slowing down. Inflation does seem to be leveling off. Inflation does seem to be peaking by all analysts' expectations right now. If we get something along those lines, I would expect a very green day for the market, because inflation is one of the major causes for concern right now, and if you kind of kill that concern, you know, you'd have to be doing well. Chloe, when you put in the next crypto millionaire, giving your probably a decade seasoned advice, do you still think you'll consider other ventures? Oh, yeah. King, I don't think it'll ever, I don't think anything that makes money is cool with me. I'm going to put it that way. So considering other ventures, absolutely. Anything that can generate an income, generate a capital gain, generate money in any way is cool with me. 50, 75 basis points, 50 good, 75 bad. Yeah, so I don't know. You know, market's expecting 50 right now. I don't think we're going to go as far as 75. I truly don't. If we do, yeah, man, it's most likely going to be bad news for the market, and then we'll see another decline. I would think that might be tough. But if there is rates, again, say a 100 points, won't that help us get to margin calls with our beloved AMC? So, in a sense, maybe. Just because they're raising rates, I don't know what rate banks are lending to hedge funds right now. So if they do raise rates by 1%, and then that interest rate increase gets transferred over to hedge funds, increasing 1%, yes, that can be, it can lead to a more likely opportunity of margin calls because they're going to be on the hook for more money. If it's a 100 basis point or 1% increase in interest rates, but hedge funds are already being charged, on their leverage 3, 4, 5% to leverage their positions out there, and that 1% increase in interest rates is not passed on to hedge funds. It's eaten up by banks. Then I don't necessarily think it's going to have anything to do with potential margin calls. Now, that's the interest rate perspective. If we're looking at like potential gains and losses, I would expect, unless they're heavily short the stock market right now, I would expect a 100 basis point increase or 1% increase in interest rates to drastically reduce the value of the overall stock market quickly. So in that regard, yes, hedge funds will be losing a lot of money if they are not overly, over leveraged to the downside. If they are still long, net long, then they're going to be losing a lot of money. And anytime they lose money, they run the risk of being called on positions. They run the risk of needing to provide more capital and more liquidity if they're starting to lose money there. So yes, it will be tough on the hedge funds to see an interest rate increase regardless. I mean, whichever view you look at, an interest rate increase, unless they're net short, is going to be bad for hedge funds. If you zoom in really close to Shib on the Shib chart, it's going to the moon at the moment. How close do you have to zoom in, man? He is right. He is right. Look, Shiba Inu coin going to the moon at the moment. All you got to do, guys, is zoom in. Look at this perspective right here. Nothing but gains. Nothing but gains in all of these candles. But if you zoom out, it's not looking too good then. But if you zoom in, man, Shiba Inu coin does look pretty good at the moment right here. So let's watch that bad boy play out for a while. It is all about perspective, guys. Mess with the best, die with the rest, like from the movie Hackers. I don't think I've seen the movie. Watch Berkshire Hathaway investors meeting, and Munger said that the way Powell has handled inflation is to be applauded. I can't disagree with that enough. Well, you know what? I don't know if... what would your disagreements be with the way that Powell is handling inflation? Because what the Fed has done to handle inflation over the last several months, they tapered off the bond buying program, which takes more cash out of the economy. More cash in the economy triggers inflation. Cash out of the economy, kind of tightens things up and causes less spending and therefore less inflation. The theory behind that. So that's what they started with first. And then they started slowly raising interest rates. So I do think that Powell may be, following protocol, at least. Whether or not it's right, I don't know. I think inflation in the first place, guys, I think it's what everybody doesn't want to point to, the effect of what we've been seeing. Everybody likes stimulus checks. But when you print tens of trillions of dollars in a couple year period, you're going to have people spending more money. And when you're spending more money, you're competing for the same goods and services, and you have to pay. You're paying more for them at that point. People really wanting minimum wage jobs to increase. People are earning more money. People are spending more money. We had all these lockdowns for over a year. What do you think is going to happen when supply chains are completely messed up and there's a lot less supply? You're going to be paying more because there's less available. So people are competing on that buy side, and therefore the prices of things are rising. There's a lot of different reasons as to why inflation is here, and I think that's the root of the problem. You just got to solve that right there and stop the reason that it's rising, and as opposed to just trying to put that Band-Aid on there. And nobody wants to be told, the solution is to cause people to spend less. I mean, it's tough. If people have less money, they can't spend it, and therefore inflation, prices won't be rising if nobody can afford to buy those things. If nobody can afford to go out and drive their car because gas is too expensive, they're not going to be spending money on gas. Now, of course, that just it will spiral out of control at that point. So it's not just as an easy fix as to say, well, you can't go buy anything. Because if you can't buy gas, you're not going to go to work. If you're not going to go to work, the company's not going to make any money. If the company doesn't make any money, the company's going to fire you. If the company fires you, you're not going to have any money to spend on any company. Then that company's going to be making less in revenue because you're not out there spending. So it really does spiral out of control. It's a very delicate balance. And I don't know. It's tough to have the answer. It is. Oh, Clay, isn't a cheap McDonald's date kind of... Shoot, man. I don't know the last time I have been to McDonald's is when I went to the zoo. Last, I think, fall? Whatever day I posted that thing on Instagram with the pink flowers in the background. It's the last day that I went to McDonald's. Stopped there after the zoo. It's more like a Chipotle kind of guy. Roulette wheel. I would go to Chipotle. Yes, I do like Chipotle. Pal's doing such a great job when he is not going down. Yes. Assiduous. I don't know if that is happening or not, but anytime Pal doesn't tank the markets, he's fine with me. Okay? Anytime he opens his mouth and I lose money, he's not fine with me. No, Clay bro, it's more of a, I'll cook it myself. AMC Trapper, that is right. That is correct right there. I do enjoy, ordering pizza, going out, eating some chicken tenders, things like that. I don't know. A steakhouse is fine, but might not be my first choice, first pick. Dude, I like to cook it, though. AMC Trapper's dead on that one, man. AMC Trapper's dead on. I like to cook it. I even like to plate it a little bit and make it look fancy. And then it just tastes so delicious. And you're like, yeah, man, I made that. So you are right. Let's see. Prison is too busy helping other countries and their efforts while our veterans are homeless. Powell knows he's backed in a corner. At this point, it's out of his... I do think it is bigger than Powell, right? I do think it is much bigger. Like, the inflation is much bigger than Powell. Powell's kind of the guy right now that is... Oh, man, I don't even know a good analogy. But Powell right now is tasked with fixing inflation, and I don't even know, man, if you guys want to use maintenance or, Frank and Grandpa Barney working on electric lines and power lines, dude, Powell's not the guy that dropped the tree. That's the storm that came through and dropped the tree. But, like Grandpa Barney comes in here, man. Grandpa Barney's the guy that's got to go fix it and restore power. He knows what he's doing. Is it going to be the best? No. Clearly, everybody wishes the storm never came through in the first place and knocked the power lines down. Everybody wishes inflation wasn't running wild right now. But I'm sure Grandpa Barney all the time feels like he's working too slow because people want their power back on yesterday. And it's tough in that situation because dude's doing everything he can, but is it enough? Eventually, yes, it will be. Eventually, the power's going to be back on. There won't be any storms and so on. But you just got to get through it as it's going on. More like order a DoorDash so I don't have to do the dishes. Americans are so lazy. Not only they eat McDonald's, they don't want to get off the couch and go grab it. Instead, having to... I don't remember. So I've never actually had anything DoorDashed or anything like that. But no, roulette wheel. I would say probably a lot of people are, but I don't know if that's just. I don't know if that's necessarily like American centric. I do think a lot of people are lazy, but dude, I really would rather cook it. I really would rather cook something. If I start rubbing my eye more, it's going to start turning red. You guys are going to make fun of me. It's going to be bad. Inflation, this administration create. Well, yeah. And Mark, I don't know where the blame should go, but the blame should go to lockdowns. The blame should go to rising wages. Causes people to spend more, which therefore causes things to be more expensive. It is just a cycle, right? It's just a cycle. Stimulus checks, I do believe stimulus checks had a lot to do with it. And then just crazy spending, too. Crazy spending on the part of, yes, the government, but government in general, right? They spend a ton of money. And that money has to be accounted for in higher prices some way. So, Grandpa, what are you doing? Pudgy! I don't know. So I saw Grandpa Barney in here during the Shiba Inu coin Ask Me Anything, but I haven't seen him in the live stream since then. And I wasn't on audio then. We were just listening to the stream when he came in. So I hope he's doing pretty well. Well, I hear that the Dems will not be fixing our current issues until they pass the torch to the Republicans. They can play the figure-pointing game. Not a big issue. Yeah, dude, Assidious, man. I don't know. And I do think that goes both ways. Everybody always... And that's not necessarily just politics. That's literally everything, man. Nobody ever wants to say, my bad. I made a mess. I'll fix it. Which you absolutely can. That's responsibility. I made a mess. I will clean it up. It's always like, well, dude, if you wouldn't have made me laugh so hard, I wouldn't have knocked my milk over in the first place. Well, dude, if you weren't roughhousing, I wouldn't have broke that table. Everybody always wants to blame somebody else. And when your problems get bigger, the accusations get bigger as well. So, yeah, Republicans, Democrats, middle of the line, front of the line, back of the line, whatever it is, people in general always look to blame somebody else instead of picking up the mess, man. My portfolio's got some losses in it right now. I can blame the market for going down, but I'm the guy that bought the positions in the first place. And, I will get out of it. It's just going to take some time. Like cooking, I hate washing dishes. Isaac. I don't really like washing dishes either. But, dude, if you cook well enough, just eat the entire, clean the plate, man. And then it's not as hard to wash. No sound? Anyone else? Kelly, I hope people got sound. I got sound. I mean, I got sound. I can't listen to myself except for me talking here, but the audio control on my page isn't bad here. I'll take the blame. Chevy, I'll give you the blame, man. Too much inflation talk due to the Fed comments today. All I want to know is, will inflation cause midgets to grow? If so, a lot of little guys will be coming for my adjusting down. I'm not exactly sure that's how inflation works. I would imagine the answer is no. So you should be safe. But I have been proven wrong before. So if that is how inflation works, I would be concerned. I would get a head start because they're definitely going to be fast, man. Fed is flushing out all the scary money out of the stock market. A big gains coming soon. TCG Investors Channel. I hope so, man. I hope so. That's why I'm willing to stick this thing out. I DM'd GB. I'll see how he's doing. Oh, Grandpa Barney. I'll pass it on to the broskies. Pudgy, man. Thank you very much. I did see him on Twitter earlier today, too, but I didn't ask him how he was doing. I just assumed that he was doing fine because I saw him posted on Twitter. Elon wasn't born in America. Yeah, South Africa, right? Go Shiba Inu, go. Keep climbing. Dude, any gains better than no gains, man. Shiba Inu coin currently sitting at 2016. This graph should look like this. This is what it should look like. Very flat graph. 1997 to 2016 is barely a move in Shiba Inu coin. So that's what the graph should look like. But just so we can see it, we've got it spread out a little bit. After hours is down, guys. After hours is red. AMC down 0.25%. GameStop down 1/3%. Farming down 1/3%. Prog down 3% after hours. Ethereum, Shiba, and Bitcoin all down on the day. Sundial up slightly, but not doing too much after hours. Basically barcoding. CEI up about 1%. Molinoto down 1%. SPY break even. BBIG break even. Highcroft down 1%. And Netflix is about break even right now. So really nothing going on after hours right now. Getting ready, loading up and really holding off before the Fed announcement tomorrow. You know what? Yeah. Pika Power. I don't know if Pika was in here this morning, was she? She's not been in here this afternoon. So I know she's been working a lot, but I don't know if I don't think she was in here this morning. I don't know. Would you know? Yeah, I did not see. I did remember not recognizing that Janelle was not in here this morning. Speaking of which, do we know the midgets were laughing because that grass was? God, dude, what kind of a joke? Where do you guys get these jokes, man? I'm good now. Exit went back in. Kelly, good deal. When you exit and come back in like that, does it hit you with another ad? Like you get 2 ads, or is it only 1? Will there be a new crypto-centric city or area? Like there's a tech situation. King, I imagine the answer to that question is yes. I imagine when governments just in general start to embrace crypto, there will be like not necessarily I don't think there's going to be a decentralized government or a decentralized city or anything like that. But I do think that, you know, the way you have financial hubs in New York City and London, like Sao Paulo in South America, I absolutely think that you're going to see major cities, even if they're not major cities now, you know, some of these first movers to really adopt crypto could just see their city boom, right? And build up blockchain jobs and build up financial services jobs and build up this crypto space. So yeah, I would imagine it might be 10, 15, 20 years down the road. But yeah, I would imagine you will have crypto-centric cities where, like Wall Street being a financial hub of the world, you know, who the heck knows what could be the crypto or decentralized center of the world. AMD is popping right now. AMD popping right now. I do believe I have it on the watch list. We got to see if I can find it here. AMD is popping, but... So I heard they had good earnings. No, I don't think they're over here. AMD up 5.5% after hours right now. Very nice. It is currently sitting at $91.13 on that positive earnings report. The news is tops $5 billion in revenue for the first time. Stock pops as annual forecast increased. Very nice. Very first time they made over $5 billion. And earnings per share of $1.13. It beat estimates by 20 cents. Revenue of $5.9 billion beats by $330 million. So they had both a earnings per share and a sales beat. That is, revenue and earnings both beat expectations. Man, my goodness. At least some companies are making money out there, right? AMD, bro. Jacob, yeah, just check that out. Didn't Elon want to make a Dogecoin city in Texas last year? James, that I'm not too sure. I mean, it does sound like something that he would want to do, but I'm not too sure about that. Hey, Glenn, I'm Matt P's admin for both his Discords. Nice to meet you. Jay Appleseed, nice to meet you as well, man. Glad to have you in here. Say that because I'm thinking real estate may go hand in hand with crypto when it comes to the principle of getting in early before it blows up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would completely agree with that. King Photo, man. Not only before the town blows up, but like if you can get real estate, and think about it the same way, like Silicon Valley, like you said, man. Or, you know, even Seattle area with things like Amazon and things like that and Microsoft. If you have major companies paying major dollars to everybody in that area, yes, real estate prices will go up. They will inflate. The same way if everybody has money, then, you know, they're going to be competing over goods and services. Everybody in that area all of a sudden starts making $100,000, the houses are going to go from $100,000 to $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, and a lot of people will get priced out. You're right, but real estate will grow along with a growing industry in that area. I'd rather watch Clay than Benzinga. Did he do that? Thank you, man. Thank you. The thing is, I appreciate everybody that has to make a choice to watch me over somebody else. I also want to give you time during the day to watch other people. I think it's very important to get multiple perspectives and make up your own mind on something too. Like, that's the most important thing you can do. I know you guys can complain all day on both sides about, Fox and CNN or whatever, but hey, man, you know what you can stomach and what you can't stomach, and we don't have to sit here and discuss which ones and which, but yeah, you can't shut both of them down. You can't shut one of them down. So let people have their own perspectives and make up their own night. Or not mind. My gosh, I said night because I was reading Good Night, everybody, from Crypto Rocketeer. Crypto Rocketeer, we got 4 minutes left, man, and you're leaving already. Good night to you. Thank you for hanging out with us, though, Crypto Rocketeer. The market will take its tumble tomorrow, or will with the plunge protection come in hard like today. Assidious, I'm optimistic about tomorrow, man. I truly am. I think we've already priced in the half percent increase. So if we get that, we're meeting expectations. If we get less than that, we should increase. I would imagine, so if you look at inflation numbers, CPI is expected to rise 8.4% next month, and it rose 8.5% the month prior on an annual basis. So that would indicate that inflation is slowing. If the Fed comes in and says that their analysts, or by their estimates, they expect inflation to have peaked or to potentially be at the brink, that should coincide with a bottom or near bottom for the stock market dip. If inflation calms down, that should say, okay, well, you know what? Interest rates are not going to raise or rise as far as we thought they would. So maybe we don't have to be worried anymore. Confidence can return. So I'm staying optimistic about tomorrow, man. I'm also waiting for the first crypto workstations to be created, whether that be in the metaverse or some skyscraper that employs developers. Yeah, King Photo. Exactly, man. And that's the thing, too. So if you're looking at real estate increasing... Sorry, guys. I feel like my allergies are messing today. That's the thing, too. If these companies are truly embracing the decentralized aspect of things, we may not see real estate prices increase with them. We may see these, you can only work for us if you have land in our metaverse. You have to come to the office, and you have to participate in our metaverse. So we could see some things like that come in too, where if you want to work for a company, you essentially have to buy in to that company and own land in that company's metaverse. Or, maybe if somebody... things could just get so weird. Let's put it that way. I don't need to go down a million different examples. But we could see some crazy things, man, with metaverse development as well. Not just physical real estate. So Jay Appleseed. Satoshi was in my DMs that night after the AMA till about midnight. And he didn't really talk about anything as far as like Shibarium or anything like that. Basically just talked about the continued expansion of in real life businesses and trying his best to do what he believes work to his strengths, and that is business development and making sure that these businesses integrate with the Shiba Inu coin ecosystem and being able to, generate as much revenue as possible for the ecosystem to continue building and expanding and partnering with more and more businesses as well. So like this endless cycle where Shiba continues, or the ecosystem continues to make more and more money. Let's see. I talk to more people on Discord or in YouTube live streams and iTunes Society. I just noticed that. Oh, well, me too, Pudgy. Me too. I basically have no society. No societal relationships. Good night, Moon. Frodo saying good night. I just bought 1 billion tonic to celebrate tomorrow's optimism. Mr. Nice Guy. Very nice, man. Grabbing 1 billion tonic. I like it, man. I'm about to buy $10 of Shiba. Watch this green candle. I'm going to pump. James, get it, man. Get it. I swear, if this is James is blowing it up right now. James ain't joking, man. Dude. Guys, everybody go buy $10. James wasn't joking. James just pumped that candle right there. What? Talking more here in Clippers, I rarely have anything to say. Mark, look, dude, I just don't have anybody to talk to. I always have something to say, but I don't have anybody to talk to. Greatest things to watch at the same time. One clip, bro. And I don't know what you're talking about there, man. Does she have a Gemini accent? No, so it's just typing. So no accent, man. Didn't hear him say anything. You know, likes people, come on. We do need more likes, but it is time to go. Either way, guys, did we get to 100? How many likes do we have? 71 likes. I know that 29 of you out of the 89 in here can click that like button. But unfortunately for now, so it's time for so long. But we'll sing just one more song. Guys, thank you for being in here during the live stream, hanging out, making it a good one, even though we've had, a pretty tough day today. Thank you guys very much for being in here. We got videos coming out in 2 hours, videos coming out in 3 hours. Make sure to check those out. Click the like button, share them, put them on loop, watch them, whatever you guys want to do. Help it out. It doesn't hurt at all just to continue watching the stuff. Share it on Stock Twits if you guys want to share it on Stock Twits somewhere. If you don't want to, anybody to see it, you can share it on a place like Stock Twits. Don't even need followers. Hashtag it on Twitter, whatever you guys want to do. But let's get these names in chat. Let's do some shout-outs, and then we will be back with the videos in a couple of hours. Assidious, Mark, Roulette Wheel, Frank, Did he do that, Mr. 11 of them, Mr. Simon, see you later, Shredda, Pudgy, 212 Crypto, 2112 Crypto. That's what it is. I never get that right. Pudgy, John J. Alvarez, Roulette Wheel, Mr. Simon, see you later, Meta Pockets, have a good one as well. Mark, AMC Chapter saying peace out to the Diamond-Handed Apes, John J. Alvarez, Mela Mamas, Pudgy, Forgot My Cup, Mr. Nice Guy, we got Forgot My Cup again, SD, don't know if you're in here, peace out to you, JB, saw you earlier. If you're in here, enjoy it, man. Did he do that? Forgot My Cup, all of you guys. Crypto Racketeer, boom, don't know if you're still in here or not, dabbing on him, Nick F, see you later. And I think that might be good, right? So if you guys want, James, I don't think I could have planned that bet. That was you, James. I know it was you, man. Frank, shout out to you. If you're playing games on Twitch tonight, let them know in here, and then they can go hang out with you watching those games. Frodo, enjoy your evening. You guys know what time it is. So if you want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.